Today I'm going to do a quickie about free motion quilting. But before I start the free motion quilting, I wanted to let you see what I do before I'm ready for the free motion quilting. And the first thing that I do after I have sandwiched my 3 layers, this is about, I don't know, maybe 20 inches by maybe 28 or 30. It's not very big. But I've sandwiched it, and the first thing that I do is I take a big basting stitch and just go all the way around the outside to hold the layers together well. Then I use my regular quilting foot and quilt around each of these shapes just to stabilize those things down. So everything first was done with the quilting foot on with my even feed foot, so everything has been stitched around. Now I'm ready to do the free motion, and as you can see, I have done some of it, but I am not totally finished. And before I totally finished, I thought, well, maybe I would show you some of the things that I do when I am free motion quilting. So I'm going to have to move things a little bit, but one thing that I do is I put my chair a little bit lower, and I set up my machine so that the feed dogs are down. I don't know if you can tell that. I usually turn my tension down because on this quilt I have like a goldish thread on top, and I just have a lightweight bobbin thread on the bottom, a bobbin fill kind of thing. And I have it on just regular free motion, so I don't have to touch anything there, and I don't use a special foot on the back. I just do the best I can. I can't use one of those free motion feet. I do use gloves, and they might look a little grungy, but I do wash them from time to time. Okay, I am going to get the quilt under there and then start again when I have so I can use both hands. Okay, I have my machine now set up. I've even lowered my foot and put my needle down and pulled up the bobbin thread. Notice this foot that I have on is, I call it my open-toed free motion foot. And now a disclaimer. I'm really not the best free motion quilter, but I found that I have to do it myself on some of these, and so I just basically try to do something that I can do quickly and get her done. But I do watch some of the really good quilters. I think I watched Angela Walters do this sort of a elongated swirl stitch or something like that, and I really liked it. So I tend to use it a lot because it's pretty easy. I'm going to hold my bobbin threads down here, and I am going to start quilting. And you look ahead a little bit from where you think you want to be. And I am going to make a little squirrel right here. And I'm going to move back. And I am going to echo. She talks about echoing. And I will echo, and sometimes I echo really well, and sometimes I get a little closer than others. Now when I get out here, I'm going to have to do something different. So I'm going to make a new swirl. Going a little fast there. I just try to go about the same speed. I do find that if I put on fast music, which I like, then that may cause me to speed up a little bit, and then I get somewhere I don't need to be. Like right here. I don't know what I'm doing now, but I'm going to try to get out of this spot. When I'm getting to places where I'm not sure what I'm doing, I just try to get out of them and go and make another swirl over here. And notice I'm sort of using the free motion foot to give me an idea that I want to be about the same amount. And after I get to a place where there's an empty space, well, I'll fill it in. When you get to the bottom down here, like right down here, there's no place to go, so I can come there and start echoing over here. I'm doing the same thing there. I finally got to my... The other thing is, I don't know if you can see, I'm very close to the edge of the quilt, and sometimes it's more difficult, believe it or not, to sew when you don't have much to move around here. I try to keep my hands on either side of where I need to be quilting, and every once in a while stop and give yourself a few minutes to see where you're going to go. If you're going to go in a different direction, sometimes I actually would put my finger down there and think, okay, I'm going to go that way. And that will give my mind the idea, okay, we're going to go in the next direction. And hey, if you screw up, nobody's really going to see it once it gets done. Because once you're done, look, nobody can really tell that maybe you were meaning to go one way and you went the other. So I will continue now to do this all the way around, and then, well, maybe I better show how I finish. Okay, I'm going to do just a little bit more so that I can show you again sort of a general idea of how we stitch, echo, come back around. When I get up here, I'm going to go a different direction. Now then, one more thing. I will bury these, I will pull these threads out, trim them off, and use a self-threading needle like this to pull the threads through to the back. Can you see that? There you go. You can pull the threads right through there, pull them to the back of the quilt, tie them, and you're done. After I finish the quilting on this background, right through here, there's another space that's not done. But when I get it all finished on the background, then I'm also going to do some special free motion quilting in each of these shapes. And that will be something that I have to decide what I'm going to put in each one, but it'll be something different.